And we're live. We're live. Echo. Echo!
Shh! I need to mentally prepare in the next 2 seconds. Welcome to the ShallowCast! Today we're joined by Foul Plays, Echo's World,
Hello.
and Super Nerd Daniel. Oh yeah.
What about me? You never even mentioned my name.
I said your name.
Nobody cares about you.
Oh, wow, I'm her. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, your name is in the name of the actual podcast, so...
No, the podcast...
Echo's World, Cool Shallow, Super Nerd Daniel.
I thought we're thinking the
called Daniel
podcast
Cast.
name is Daniel Cast.
I say ShallowCast, I meant the Daniel Cast. I gotta redo it. Welcome to the Daniel Cast!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what
boy.
a great start.
And we're off to a rocket start. We're off to a really rocket start.
As you guys can see, we are joined by none other than Super Nerd Daniel. Say hi to the crowd, every Super Nerd Daniel.
Yeah.
Hello!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Wow. Wow, so, let Daniel introduce himself.
I'm sorry. I'm being a nuisance.
Yes, yes you are. Hi, I'm Daniel. I like shaken, not stirred martinis, and I'm very fond of the color blue. And I...
Gave that away.
Say what?
I wonder what gave that away.
No, I thought he liked the color red.
Bro, I thought he liked magenta.
Nah, bro, it's Purple Mountain's Majesty.
Yes.
Yes.
We're changing the LEDs to just fade around. Let's start.
Are we seriously gonna talk about our LEDs?
We have to mention them in every stream.
Like, is there gonna be a t-shirt that echoes LED?
Yes, please.
I mean, I feel like if you mention every stream, it has to be a shirt. That's just a rule.
It's just the rule of thumb. If it comes around every time, it's a shirt.
Shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So I'm gonna switch over to the
okay,
game
then.
over here. So
Do it. Bet.
as you guys can see, we are playing Pokken over here. I'm really bad at Pokken, but they wanted me to play Pokken, so we got the green screen as well. So
That type's so
Well,
fast.
what else will you have on the screen, dude?
what?
What else will you have on the screen? There were no on news lately.
Yeah, there's no Pokemon news, so
There's no Pokemon news in spite of the fact that everyone was so sure they were going to announce Pokemon Switch on Pokemon Day, even though there was no real indication of that, but everyone was so hyped for it, and it didn't happen.
You know what they announced? Pikachu boy for Alexa.
yo, I did a video for that. I'm
Did you
messing
really?
with it. Yes, it just hasn't been edited.
Oh my god.
What they really announced that day is copyright. Am I right?
Wah, wah, wah.
Episode
Yo, is
2
that a
of the
shiny
ShallowCast.
Gardevoir?
Rest in peace, Poke Resort.
Amen.
You may ever live in our hearts.
Yo,
But
our
what is the
podcast,
topic at what was that?
Our Yak podcast went with oh my gosh, our Yak podcast was horrible because one, our voice was so low, and number
Yes,
two, Pokemon cut our video down because we were playing the anime movie in flavor.
Man, it was just chaos. I wasn't even there, so that's the worst part. I had to go to school.
Yeah. But what are we going to be
The
discussing today,
worst
guys?
part.
Go! Couple days ago, me, Valkyrie, and Echo, and of course Daniel was getting around, talking in the boy call. And we brought up a good discussion, which is about why drug Pokemon YouTubers leaving the Pokemon community and making videos about other things and live streaming like Overwatch or all these other things that are not Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it really spawned from the tweets that I saw from a PokeTuber and Twitch streamer named Mr. Talent, where he basically said that, oh, you know, I'm gonna like reel back on Pokemon content and kind of like reel back on it on Twitch and not do like videos on it because honestly, you know, there's only so many times you can react to certain battle strategies. There's only so many teams you can try to use and blah blah blah, and kind of getting burnt out on it. And this actually isn't the first time I'd seen like a major Pokemon content creator sort of have these sentiments, because I've seen it from Shofu. I've seen similar sentiments from Glitch City. I've seen Ace Trainer Liam do different things on his streams when he would normally only just do Pokemon. Now he's diversified.
Yeah, we could be with JD and Nappy on their live streams and stuff like that.
At all anymore.
Well, Shady just does Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah. Dookie Shed also has not done Pokemon like forever. Spectre, I think, is another big one.
Yep.
He's like very vehemently been like, dude, I am not a PokeTuber anymore. I'm just wanting to diversify my stuff. And
Nintendo tuber.
Yeah. Jay Witz, I think, speaking of Nintendo tubers, he has long since diversified his stuff to wide Nintendo content instead of just Pokemon. And, you know, we kind of were talking about this a little bit a couple days ago, and, you know, you guys brought up the point where it was like, oh, you know, it's natural to diversify from just Pokemon after a certain point, which is true, but I think for some of these content creators, you know, the Spectres and the Shady Penguins, it just got to a point where you could only do so much with Pokemon, and they just got completely, I guess I would say, sick of it.
Yeah. Like you're gonna play Pokemon games, okay? You're gonna do the Fire Red, Randomizer Network, and then you do the Pokemon Go Randomizer Network. Oh, it's the same thing, but different game.
Yeah.
And then it's at the point where you've done every single game.
Right.
Every single Network rules. Randomizer, cakewalk, whatever it is. Now you're at the point where you're just like, what do I do now? I'm bored.
Boring.
I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. Go. That's why most YouTubers move on from Pokemon to other content.
Right. And, you know, it's interesting that you bring up the whole Nuzlocke thing, because it's ironic, because, like, you know, the very idea of a Nuzlocke was, you know, conceptualized by the person who made it as a way to make it so Pokemon wasn't so boring anymore. Like, that was the original. That was the original thing.
It's always everyone's doing it.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, it's not only that everyone's done it now, but everyone's done, like, every conceivable fucking variant. You know, there's cage locks, and there's web locks, there's soul links, there's fucking trivia locks, there's, you know, monotype locks, there's all these different Nuzlocke variants. It's like, what else could be done?
Yeah, it's like, what's next? Pokemon, Hakumiku, where you gonna play Pokemon that will like Hakumiku? I don't know.
Don't forget to go watch Follow and Shallow's Cage Lock. It's godly.
Oh no, let's not put that in right now.
I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, though. Like, some of these viewers may not know who Super Nerd Daniel is.
Yeah,
we're only 8 minutes in, guys. Don't be plugging your own content 8 minutes in. You gotta wait till the 10-minute mark.
Shit.
Bad.
But
hey,
you're right.
Wow, we're doing a podcast here.
What you know, for you move one.
Sorry, I
Pokemon
play
to world.
Pokken and I get serious, my dude.
Hey, let me speak. Like for Daniel, he moved one Pokemon to like Overwatch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Never mind. You can speak. I don't care.
Oh, thank you for your permission. I'm just dicking with you.
I know.
Right, yeah, so Shallow was right. I do a lot of Pokemon and Overwatch stuff. I think the reason that I don't just do straight up vanilla Pokemon content like I used to in the last couple years is I don't quite share the same sentiment as, like, you know, the Shady Penguins and the Spectres that are kind of just sick of it entirely, but I do feel like, you know, there's only so much you could do with it with straightforward Pokemon content. That's why I've kind of started doing my What If series, where I take characters from another fandom that I'm really, really into, like I've done it with WWE, with Avatar: The Last Airbender, and a couple others, and I give those characters Pokemon teams, so it gives me a chance to kind of, like, I'm still talking about Pokemon, that's still the heavy focus.
You're like diversity, but not diversity at the same time.
Yeah, it's still a focus on Pokemon, but it gives me a chance to talk about other things that I like, so I'm not getting super burnt out just talking about Pokemon. And then, of course, there's the straight-up Overwatch content, which is just something different entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand you on that.
When it comes to Overwatch, that's all else you play? Like, do you play any other games besides Overwatch and Pokemon?
If I'm being, like, super honest, I mostly just play Pokemon and Overwatch. But to be fair, Overwatch is fairly addictive. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, agree with that.
Yeah, we totally understand that. I'm not that big of Overwatch or anything like that, but it's just like, I understand, hey, I'm tired of playing this RPG game. I want to play some shooting games or some other games that have more of fighting or stuff like that.
Yeah,
What is with my headphones?
Like, here's the thing. Just kind of getting back to the general topic of, like, Poketubers either diversifying for Pokemon or just leaving it. I think it's summed up pretty well in, a tweet that I think it showed up on my timeline because I don't follow Shofu, but Glitch City liked it, and I follow her, and sometimes likes show up, like retweets for some reason. I think Shofu just straight up said Pokemon content creation is just boring right now, TBH, or something like that. It was something along those lines.
It's boring. To be honest, it's boring after a while, because here's the thing. You're going Pokemon, and then there's no Pokemon news. What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Right.
No Let's Play or Top 5, that's all?
Yeah.
Just plugging our stream on Twitter and also telling them to ask questions.
Oh yeah. They do hashtag ShallowCast on Twitter. We will answer your question.
Hashtag ShallowCast. Ask them questions. Questions? What? There's a word.
20-ish minutes of the cast.
So, I was gonna mention before Daniel had to spoke about something. When I was about a week or two ago, I started watching. I think it's Austin John Plays' Ultralock series, and it was a new spin on the whole entire Let's Playing, and it actually would interest me, and it was fun to watch. And
but the whole Ultralock with the shadow Pokemon and can't wait to design, now more people are getting into that.
Exactly,
and like, it already started. It was before him that started, because Carinicar was pretty much the one who started with the Alpha Sapphire one.
It's just entertaining to see a new game, and that's what I feel was driving the Pokemon community for so long.
That's why people are doing Pokemon cards, because just like Oakland Sun and Oakland Moon, but it had different story-wise. It's just different, but same at the same time.
Yep.
Sudden, when I played it, I got to around the second island, and I was like, alright, it's basically the same game right now. I am bored of this. I couldn't finish it. I might finish it one day, but as of now,
You're just burnt out of it.
Yeah.
I need a new region.
Yeah, I didn't hear that at all. That last part.
Yeah, I'm burnt out of it, is what I said. I need a new region. That's what I need.
Okay, here's the thing. People are, like, just fucking chomping at the bit for news about Pokemon Switch. Like, and I think part of the reason is that they're expecting something, like, huge and also new. And you gotta remember, this is Pokemon's first main series RPG. Not like a spin-off, not like a side game. This is the first RPG on a full-fledged home console that Nintendo has created. So there has to be something, like, different. It cannot just be, Pokemon with like really, really, really good graphics and like 1 or 2 new mechanics. There has to be something like different and revamped and new and exciting for Generation 8 and the first foray onto the Switch. Otherwise, I think some people may not be as excited. It may be a letdown if it's just Pokemon again. Because really, if you think about it, we've kind of been putting up with, maybe putting up with isn't the right word or the right phrasing, but we've been kind of putting up with a very much the same game for, the better part of 2 decades.
Yeah.
With 1 or 2 new things sprinkled in every now and again just to kind of mix things up on the competitive side. But it has essentially been the same game for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's true. I'm hoping they kind of go with a Zelda approach, like...
Ooh, that could be interesting.
However many years, they had like the same formula going on, linear style. This is how you did dungeons, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Breath of the Wild, they just broke that standard. And I'm hoping that when they port Pokemon over to the Switch, that they did with Zelda, and just break their standard. Do something new. Try something new with Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mold has to be broken. It's the only way it's going to be really, really successful when they do Pokemon Switch. It has to be something new.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild saw...
Hey, wait, we going on the comment section. I can't stand those people. We do not need a Gen 8 right now. Let them take their time and make the first Switch game to be the best it can be.
See, I'm thinking that it will be released in either early 2019 or into 2019.
And Critical said an open world Pokemon game will take... That is good, it will take some time. If they're gonna do an open world Pokemon game, it's gonna take a while for them to make.
Exactly. I really don't want them to rush that. In part because, like you said, it has to be good, and in part because I don't have a Switch yet, so I need time to fucking find the money to get one. So...
That's true.
I'm broke as fuck, TBH.
How
You barely
open world...
haven't seen my bank account.
Do not try to play who's the biggest poorest loser with me. You will not win.
Yeah,
You will not win.
I think
$15.
I think you'll win.
$15. You want to beat $15?
Oh, that's good. Oh, you Rockefeller. I have like $4.
Oh, yeah, you win.
Never mind.
Go when to get Pokemon game, like in the Pokemon Switch game, or whatever it is, what do we want to get out of it?
I kind of like the idea of sort of an open world, sort of like a Breath of the Wild style open world exploration, instead of just like, hey, linear fucking path, hey, closed off areas until you...
Multiple paths, multiple paths too. Like, I had, like, me about my idea where I could, like, you get multiple paths, you could get the good guy or the bad guy, and then change the outcome of the game or whatever.
Yeah, dude, I've been saying for years that there needed to be something where you could, like, join the evil team. Like, I feel like there was a really...
No, if they have multiple packs and stuff like that, there will be more records that have more, retro, more original.
More sentimental?
It will be more original. Because you have different packs. Maybe this guy took the good pack, and this guy took the bad pack, but they might say bad throughout the whole game, or they can't do good pack good later on, or whatever. Or a good pack that can't do the bad pack later on, whatever.
Now here's my question: would that mean that we would have 2 sets of starter Pokemon?
You're gonna have to.
Well, your Pokemon, it's your journey.
Why would you need to get a starter?
Like, what if you chose the good path? You
No,
have a
you
certain
choose
set
the
of
card.
starters.
You get a 3 starter like
It has to
normal.
unfold as you play the game.
Yeah.
Like the starter you get off the bat is just for you to go. That's the start of your journey, and then your journey is you choosing what you want.
Right. Like for the most part, by and large, Pokemon are not inherently good or evil in and of themselves. It's more like with Pokemon with trainers, there's always the implication that their morality kind of shifts with that of their trainer. So I feel like that would be the case. You just get the one set of starters to pick from, and then that Pokemon kind of, acts as you do, I guess. Kind of goes along the kind of the moral path that you do, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, it would take them a lot longer to do the whole path ending and stuff like that. Because there will be multiple scripts for every single path you choose.
Right. But I wouldn't mind that taking, more time to develop if they're going to get it right. You know what I mean?
Right. You know what would really be cool is if you could choose which gym you wanted to go to first, too. Like they did in Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, yeah.
Anywhere, at any point. And then depending on how many badges you had, depended on the team. Because in the Red Origins movie, it showed that where it said, oh, you have this many badges, then I'll use this team on you.
Right.
Implement that into the games as well. Where the battles get harder depending on how many badges you have, but you can go to any gym you want.
That would actually be really, really cool. It would make a lot more sense in the context of the universe. Because like you said, with the Origins movie, they have teams prepared for different trainers with different experiences. Because you don't know where a trainer is coming from, or where they're starting their journey, or like what gym they wanted to come to before yours. You don't possibly know that. You should have teams prepared for different trainers with different experience levels. It just makes more sense.
Oh, they have the capability to do that because I've seen stuff like that happen in the past with the Elite Four. Like, once you have the national decks, then the challenge is just amped up a lot. They just do that on a larger scale.
Like for Pokemon games, do you think could they make different games for adults and kids, like more mature game for the adults, the older game players, and the more normal game for the
I don't know I don't think they would need to do like entirely separate games. I feel like, Pokemon has kind of been moving in a direction where a lot of the storylines and some of the content have been getting slightly more mature and slightly more dark over the years. Because, you think back to Generation 1, like, what was it? Kid stops Pokemon Mafia from taking over world and then also becomes the champion. Now, in, the original Gen 7 games, just Sun and Moon, we're coming to this island and we're taking part in these trials, and also fucking interdimensional space monsters are poisoning people's minds and making them crazy.
And Pokemon, like the broken Pokemon and Pokemon, whatever that thing is. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Lucamine going crazy too.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's getting, stung by the neurotoxin of an interdimensional jellyfish, becomes obsessed with it, possibly becoming emotionally and physically abusive towards her children, who run away at different points in, the later years, and she eventually fuses with this fucking jellyfish from space to become this horrible human Pokemon hybrid, which, by the way, I thought was a huge missed opportunity for a really cool boss battle, but, that's just me.
I didn't want to do it as a boss battle because that's pretty much, hey, you're fighting a human.
But, she was very much willing to fight you. I mean, to be fair, after that battle, you could see Lucamine was very much willing to strike down Lily in her Mother Beast form. If that was... Just think about this in-universe for a second. In the context of that, what were you supposed to do if fucking she was just sat there with her enhanced powers and all that shit? We don't know how powerful she actually was as, Mother Beast.
Mother Beast, Mother Beast form. Like, you're actually there. Like, for example, you're actually in that world. And then you battling a Mother Beast Wizardmite. I don't think she's gonna blow some Pokeballs out. I bet she's gonna cat you straight on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then, hell, fucking Lily actually did actually manage to summon up the gumption to have the box mascot fucking defend you and her from Lucamine in that moment. So again, it's like there was obviously the ability that they could have done that. It's just they didn't. They chose to do like a Pokemon battle with it's Lucamine's team, but they all have the aura.
They're fine with doing Oakland and Quagmire. Why don't they just do it with Lucamine?
Exactly. It's a huge missed opportunity there, I think.
What kind will he be, to be honest? That's what I wonder.
Normal.
No.
Normal poison. Normal dark.
I think maybe like just to kind of amp up the challenge, maybe she would have, she still would have had the rock poison type of Nihilego, but then also
maybe they coded in a type that only for her, a kite that is not like everything attached is not very effective.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or like have some kind of ability that would reduce. It's like I think it's similar to regular Necrozma's ability, where it reduces the damage done by super effective attacks, just to make sure that your super effective stuff isn't doing as much damage.
I don't know. It's like that's a big opportunity right there.
Yeah, it really is.
It was.
Also, can we just talk about how Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon completely ruined Lucamine and Lily's character arcs?
Yeah,
like, just completely. Like, I feel like Usum are overall with the content, like better games than Sun and Moon, but I feel like the story and Lily and Lucamine's character arcs just got completely bungled to the point of just, it's like, why? We had to butcher half of that to make room for, Necrozma, the Ultra Recon Squad, which, like, I felt like there was room to do both. You know what I mean? You could have done both without just stunting Lily's character arc and just, sanitizing, I guess, Lucamine's villainy for the sake of this whole Necrozma thing. You could have done both.
Yeah, one of the Ogre Poipo, okay? Like, they made Poipo a very important Pokemon pretty much, but when you get in the game, they could give it to you, because like, here's a Poipo. None.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, thanks for saving our entire dimension, here's a tiny Ultra Beast. Like,
that evolved when you weren't Dragon Pulse. Cool. Thank you. Why can't I just like catch it instead? Make it a special art with good Poipo. I don't know. Just why just give it to us?
I feel like the anime might touch a little bit on Poipo.
Hopefully. You know what? Leah Santone said in the chat, Usum should have been sequels. You know? I would agree with that, Leah. They should have been sequels.
I pretty much agree with them. Should be sequels, but no. They just made another Sun and Moon, just edit a little bit.
Yeah.
Usum was a sequel. I mean, not a sequel. It was a DLC. That's all it was.
It was an enhanced version.
Sun and Moon.
Quote unquote.
Follow up now, Mischievous Decidui on Twitter. He makes our art, and this man is godly. He deserves as much recognition as we can give him.
Woo!
Yeah.
Fox has just got the extreme point.
It's just they have so many ways to change up most of the game, but they just won't do it. Like, for example, Kyurem and Pokemon, Pokemon Black and White 2. they could look a original form of Karen when you have both Karen and both breaking room and set one fusing into Karen. Why can't we see that?
Yeah, that's something else I always wondered. Why couldn't we see the original dragon that helped form the land of Unova? That would have been fucking awesome.
That would be cool at the final boss battle.
Yeah!
Like, you're gonna have to, like, they won't allow you to get it, but it will be cool at the final boss.
Right. It's like, it's kind of the same thing with Lucamine. I wouldn't want to be able to catch fucking Mother Beast Lucamine, but I want to be able to battle it. You know? Because obviously having it would be super OP.
Okay, when it comes to the King Rainbow Rocket thingy, what do you think about Rainbow Rocket?
I actually really liked Rainbow Rocket, to be fair. Obviously, you know, I feel like...
Do what?
Are you okay? I think you're unmuted or something. Will you be a combat dude?
Maybe his internet cut out.
Yeah, he's in it. Technical difficulty.
He said he's still here. He's gonna work on it.
Right in the middle of the whole call. Right in the middle.
Well, he works on this. There's something I wanted to talk about that
Yes.
our boy Mischievous Decidueye brought up in the chat. He said, what about, like, HMs? How would those work? Well, I mean, if we're breaking the mold of Pokemon, point of the HMs or the things like that anymore. Like, if we're going for a more open world style that you can go anywhere, you don't need them, really.
I don't think we're gonna have HM anymore. I think they're like... and Sun and Moon, I think they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do KM. Because, no, HM, because it's a waste of space.
Pokemon understands that it's just a waste of space to have those HMs. So, I feel like we're just gonna start seeing, like, those,
Hello.
Keep that! We beat him!
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, so the USB port that I normally have the microphone plugged into is dumb sometimes, and wants to pretend like there's nothing plugged in there when there actually is, so I had to switch to the USB port that I was in.
Yeah, and our Yakling, about the whole ACAM and stuff like that, Bob bring up the idea of roll call form taking place ACAM.
That'd be cool.
That would definitely be interesting, as long as we don't bring back HMs, ever.
Just stay gone.
I don't think they're going to...
Stay dead and buried. You were killed off, and I would like you to stay dead, please.
I don't think they're... I don't think they're going back ACAM. Like, I think they're like, yeah, ACAM is time.
I think they're killing off Z moves.
You know,
I feel like Z moves was a very much an Alola thing.
Yeah.
So.
I know that a lot of you guys have probably heard about the leaks, the Chinese leaks.
I have not.
You have not? Have you been?
Yeah, bro.
I have not.
So basically, the battle style that they were thinking about talking about was basically something like Pokken.
Okay.
No, here's the
its
thing.
attacks, like you can dodge the attack.
Like, so more of like a real-time battle system instead of turn-based.
Yeah.
It's still turn-based, I think. They're saying something like it makes a turn-based more like... If you ever play Digimon World, they say something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, something closer to that then. Okay, yeah, that could be really interesting, actually.
Definitely want
That
to
will
see them
change
break
the
mold,
competitive
though.
universe, definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But do you
Sense
think
that
they
the
would
Pokemon
actually
team
do
is
it?
starting to get the ability Mold Breaker. I'm hoping that's true.
Yeah.
Fun. Lol.
Is it like, do you think it's actually gonna do it? Because we're going... We did turn-based and stuff like that for for 20 years. You think they're gonna change to something else?
They have to change. They have to change something major for the Switch. They gotta do something completely out of the box. And I would say, the virtually same battle system we've been using for 20 years is probably somewhere to start doing something a little bit out of the mold. They're going to talk about like really, really changing it up for the new console, new generation, and all that stuff.
Now, do y'all think that they're gonna release a Switch Mini or anything like that?
Mini?
Switch Mini?
They do that. They've just lost all standards.
Yeah, true. I mean, do y'all think that they're gonna release a higher end Switch anytime soon?
I don't think soon.
I feel not
Maybe somewhere in a couple of years. I don't think it's gonna be like very soon though.
I bet it's
Possibly
like
down
2
the
years.
line.
I bet 2 years. 2 years going out. They're giving you like Switch 4K. Bam,
Right.
done.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, Switch 4K.
I gotcha.
I agree with Fox. No motion controls in the Pokemon on this.
I don't think they're
God,
gonna do.
that just ruined fucking the new Star Fox game for the people that I saw playing that.
I don't think they're doing motion control for Pokemon. I don't think they're doing that.
If they do any sort of
No,
motion
they're not
controls,
geared towards
if they do any sort of motion controls for Pokemon, it'll probably just be for some like side thing, not for the main
Yeah.
game content. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I know they will want to have something with motion control.
That would suck.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever I've done any sort of gimmicky thing on some of the other peripherals, or not peripherals, any of the sort of other handhelds with the touchscreen stuff like that, that's always been for like you really do for the actual gameplay content.
It's
You know?
something minor, allowing it to come box of Pokemon or stuff like that.
That was fun. I liked the underground in Sinnoh.
I do too.
Yeah,
but you know
yeah,
what we're saying.
Yeah, the underground was a thing, but again, that was like a side thing. That was not
Yeah.
the main gameplay mechanic because they know that not everyone's going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And so if your game is not inherently a game that lives or dies off of the idea of being able to use motion controls, there's no reason to add that into a sequel or a later game in the series as like a primary gameplay mechanic unless you are like 100% sure that this is integral to what you're trying to do. And I don't think Pokemon has anything inherent that would be really important to be like, okay, we have to put motion controls in this or it's not going to work. I don't think it has that.
I have a question now. When it comes to motion control and stuff, Pokemon X and Y, they introduced Pokemon on me. Will we have to do something with like Pokemon on me and Pokemon Switch?
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking because, they, like you said with Pokemon Me and Pokemon Refresh in the next gen, they implemented the touch controls with the bottom screen. I feel like maybe there'd be something. Whoa, who's smacking their mic? Who's smacking their mic?
Jeez, foul.
What you're saying in order to do?
Stop boxing your mic.
I'm not trying to. I was putting my pop filter. My bad.
Anyway,
Stop going 10 rounds with your mic.
Anyway,
Pokemon that need Pokemon to evolve, such as Eevee to Sylveon.
Right. That's what I was thinking. If they were gonna do any motion control stuff, it would be for like whatever the next evolution of Pokemon to me is going to be, or like with I believe as Shadow brought up earlier, the underground. The side stuff like that.
Will be so cool because you will actually move and like hit on the. Like you will be skating towards any like pretending you're hitting on the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like, that's just what I'm saying. I feel like it would be, side things or just supplementary things that would include the motion control stuff. It wouldn't be core, like, primary gameplay mechanics.
No core storyline.
Nope. In order to beat the final boss, you have to do a fucking 900-degree flip rotation with your Switch controller.
What about Pokemon like, there's one Pokemon that you have to kill for 3DS upside down?
Yeah, you're thinking of X and Y. Yeah, Inkay into Malamar. You had to get it to, I think, I want to say level 30, 32, something like that, and it had to be while your 3DS was upside down because the whole thing is, it basically just looks like upside down Inkay.
So what do you think they're gonna do with Inkay?
I mean, the motion controls are still in there, so obviously you can just keep that. Like,
so
just
you
hold the shit upside down, and boom, Inkay into Malamar.
Man, done.
Yeah.
Not Pokken Shallow.
Blue. It's not Pokemon.
This is so weird playing it upside down.
We're not talking about cars on stream. There's not gonna. We don't want Rotom Teslas. Don't bring your car nerd stuff into our stream. We're talking about Pokemon.
Motherfucker, the only thing I know about cars is gas, and I need to start bringing the battery up to my apartment to charge it with my external battery charger, because otherwise it will die if it goes below 0. That's about all I know about my car.
Pokemon.
If you were to DM Fox and just be like, "Alright, tell me everything you know about cars," he will just message you for about 3 hours straight about everything possible.
Yeah, he does.
I wish that was an exaggeration. Fox, don't do it now. but you may have a little Daniel in DMs from Daniel Cat.
So for Pokemon Switch, you had the motion control, like Inkay turning into Malamar, the Underground. What else do you think will they have for motion control?
I feel like they might do something with, you know, that whole photography feature they had in Gen 7? I feel like they might bring back some variation of that as well.
Pokemon Snap 2, everybody.
Dude, Pokemon Snap Switch. Why is that not a thing yet?
I don't know, they could.
Every Pokemon Direct, I'm just waiting for fucking Pokemon Snap 2. Every goddamn Nintendo Direct, I'm waiting for it, and it just never comes, and then I get sad.
Yo, I'll pour it on here, okay? I'll pour it on.
Yo, they need to make a Pokemon Snap Switch.
That's money on the table, man. It's money on the table.
I mean, everybody would get it. No doubt about it.
Exactly.
Like, I'd pay for freaking
in the meantime,
Pokemon
dude,
Snap.
Like seriously, just port the original game and then work on a sequel. Money. You're printing money.
I mean, that's pretty much what they're doing with the Pokemon RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much just printing money right now.
The Rotom thing was crap. You know that. It was nothing. All you do is take a little picture of this Winkle and done.
I'm gonna be honest. I could live without all these other features as long as they bring back game with you.
I think they're going to.
I really actually would like that.
I think they're going to.
Like 3D, like a 3D world. Yo.
I think they're going to. To me, I think they're going to because they already had the walking animation and stuff in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
And it was in HD.
I don't actually remember the reason why they didn't implement that. Was there like a real reason they didn't actually?
Yeah, I think the reason why is because how big the games are.
Oh, okay. So it would be able to, the file size would have been too big, I suppose.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean,
I guess.
it was in the actual game file. Oh yeah, did y'all hear about the Pokemon community stuff? The Poke community stuff that happened today, where one of the
We want to talk about it on Reddit. Do we really want to talk about it?
About that.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's not. That's more like a Barika by thing.
Oh my gosh. I don't think we should talk about that.
Especially with him.
Yeah, it's bad. But anyway, let's look at, the whole Pokemon Snap 2 or Pokemon, like, do you think, why isn't Pokemon in Mario Kart?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I mean, I was gonna say because technically Pokemon is like a third-party property because that's property of the Pokemon Company, not just Nintendo. But that I don't think that would necessarily stop them from including like Pikachu or something.
I mean, they put Zelda in there. They put Link.
They put Pokemon in Smash.
Yeah. They have the Inklings there. You have Link.
I really don't know why they don't put fucking just Pikachu in a little fucking go-kart. That would be the cutest thing ever.
Yo, put the Decidueye in there.
To get into Smash.
No.
Play as an Inkling in Smash.
Could y'all imagine
I bet you there's gonna be an Inkling in fucking Smash Switch. I guarantee it.
Smash Switch comes out, Inkling's gonna be in there, without a doubt.
Guaranteed.
Put Charjabug.
Dude, yeah, that's what Fox was just sending us. He sent us a picture of Charjabug cars.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Wild
to have Charjabug carts.
That's too good. And Charjabug itself powers the cart.
They could have a mini game in the next Pokemon Switch game with the Charjabug.
Yeah. Charjabug go-karting. Just fucking put that in there.
Yeah, you could play with. Yeah, you could play with many people at the same time.
That could be a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And maybe you could find shinies through that, like.
Ooh.
How will you find shinies with that?
Operate, man.
You're just racing.
I mean, maybe like after you get a certain amount of wins, you can get a Pokemon that you can unlock through like a gift Pokemon or something, and you could reset it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I see that.
Like you can trigger an event to where you can reset for that Mon or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Exactly. Like how they had that mini game.
They could do it with a harder Pokemon. I don't see why.
Like maybe you could get, how in X and Y they had where you could go and get another Pokemon.
Right.
Once you beat the main story.
Right.
So maybe they could do something like that with the Pokemon card.
I'm just saying the Charjabug cards thing is the best thing I've ever thought of.
It's the best thing. It truly is. I love it.
That was definitely a cameo from your boy Fox.
I love how Fox just unmuted his mic for like 2 seconds just to brag about how good his idea was, and then remuted his mic.
Do not do that again, or else you.
It's like that. It's like that drive-by fucking self-glorification.
Fox just drops in and then just leaves. You could have been here. You're in the voice call. You could have been here, but you said no.
No.
I'm too good for y'all.
I'm like people like I will not be.
Big shot Fox over here, too good for us fucking commoners in his ivory tower.
You mute your mic, Fox. You backed out of the thumbnail. You can't be here.
Let me just remove him out of the cat. Just to pick him up. Like you're not allowed to be here. Oh wait, Echo, I can't do it. Can you remove him out of the cat?
Fox, I'm being pressured. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fox. I'm sorry.
Wow. Buried.
Alright, he can come back.
Let me add him. He's back.
I'm sorry, Fox. That was. You could have been here, but you said no.
But you said no.
No.
Yo, just pin him up.
But again, we're talking about
the wall.
No, you have Pokemon card. What else would they add? Pokemon card and.
They won't add anything like Pokemon Switch, Pokken or anything like that to this gen.
No.
Especially with this.
Honestly, why not go full? Why just go full bore with fucking mini games? Just do the mini games do mini games like they had in Pokemon Stadium.
Have you seen my son?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Or since they have the Virtual Console, and they're still technically using the 3DS, why not be able to put the Virtual Consoles up on the Switch?
Ooh.
Mario and make Pokemon Party.
I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to be a 3D thing. And then for the Switch, they're going to put Game Boy things. Like GBA things.
I could see that. Pokemon
Dude,
Stadium.
I really just want to be able to play the Pokemon Stadium minigames. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, none of you can touch me in fucking Rock Harden. You can't touch me. Unbeatable.
I really
Number one
want
in the
to
world.
Stadium.
Look at the rankings.
What the fuck? I will hold him more than you can.
Bring it, fool. You can't even get as rock hard as I can get, boy.
Boy,
I think we need to tone it down a little bit there, okay? I think we're taking it just a tad bit too far.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you guys that I can get super rock hard, and none of you can get as rock hard as I can get. You know,
Rock.
I don't see what's weird about that. Like, I gotta make it so weird, man.
yeah.
So
Why
apparently,
you
make it
leaving
weird.
that?
Magikarp is a assist Pokemon in Pokken. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, if you click.
It's useless. I'm gonna use it. Let's use it.
If we literally don't look you click thing, you're gonna just hop around and throw
I didn't
away.
even know that it was it in this game. Oh, it's gonna die. We're in the volcano area. Yo, should I send Raptor's turn?
For Pokemon, like, how about Super? Let's talk about a little bit about Super Smash Bros. When it comes to Pokemon Super Smash Bros., you always see Pokemon coming. But if they ever make Super Smash Bros. Switch, who do you think will come back?
Decidueye.
Pikachu and Jigglypuff for sure. They're staple characters.
Yeah.
Mewtwo, I think they would have back.
And Lucario.
And Lucario, yeah. Get the staples in there.
Greninja is out.
I feel like, yeah, maybe Decidueye maybe would be added as a new Pokemon character, just because I feel like that was the most popular Gen 8
I think it will be a Candy War.
No.
That'd be wild. I love
It
it.
will have to be a Candy War.
Yeah, I could see that, but I feel like the fan consensus would be leaning more towards Decidueye.
Well, we already have the Decidueye and Pokemon.
True, we do.
I mean, you already had fucking Charizard in Smash, and they put him in Pokemon.
What Charizard? He's literally one of the most popular Pokemon. You think they're not gonna put him in there?
Right, fanboy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Decidueye, if we're talking about purely based on like the general fan base consensus,
Oh, we're too, because you know everybody.
Why then?
Oh, Manuel would be so happy if they put Ash Greninja in Smash.
That's right.
Dude, Ashgren would probably just be. I really don't even know why Ashgren wasn't fucking Greninja's final Smash.
Maybe because it was too early.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it didn't exist yet. That's why.
Because if they randomly add Greninja into Smash that early, everybody will be questioning it if it can make an evolution, or why is it? Without like 2 years.
Yeah, I had a bit of a brain fart there. I just realized that Ashgren wasn't a thing yet because that was a couple years before. My B.
2 years of no good thing like Greninja, and everybody think you can make a Greninja, and everybody like to make a evolved Greninja, but they can't.
I would actually be down with seeing an Ash Greninja DLC.
No, I'm out. I'm not seeing that Greninja. I don't want to see that thing
Why?
no more.
Truthfully, I feel like I don't hate Ash Greninja. I used one on one of my competitive, but I feel like Ash Greninja is just an anime gimmick, which is weird when you consider that the video games and the anime universe have always been kind of separate. But then when you add in Ash Greninja, which, by the way, could only achieve that form because of a bond specifically formed with Ash Ketchum, and you're adding this into a video game where, you know, by and large, he does not exist, it just muddies the waters a little bit.
And then they pretty much, oh yeah, they could got a better ability. All you have to do is kill one Pokemon, and bam, he can form.
You have to
Ash
kill one
Greninja
Pokemon,
uses
and bam, you
the
basically get a
Charizard.
second Mega. You basically get a second Mega on your team.
Pretty much.
Pokemon, you can just do so many powerful things at the same time, because you can have a primal Pokemon on your team while at the same time having a Mega, while at the same time having a Z move, but at the same time you can have Ultra Necrozma. Uh-oh.
And actually Nika.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
And like I said, like Primals and Ashgram basically is like a second and third Mega on your team, essentially.
Pretty much, and that's
And then when
why
you
a lot
account
of
for the
people
fact
don't
that
like
some,
game.
and then when you account for the fact that some fucking legendary Pokemon have Mega Evolutions for whatever reason, you know, as if they needed any more power.
And
Like,
well, I mean, I can
You know
kind of
how
understand
people-
Rayquaza because it
you know how it's so funny, at the start, it goes like, Mewtwo is the Pokemon. Oh wait, Arceus is the Pokemon. No, Mewtwo is the Pokemon with Mega Evolution. No, let's add Mega with Rayquaza. No, let's add
Rayquaza's
Plasma.
Yeah, the power creep is a little bit ridiculous at this point.
And you're over here like, what is this Pokemon next?
trying to make everything really strong, no matter what it is.
Mewtwo?
It's like they introduce their own god and then they are slowly trivializing the power of their own god.
It's like Rita
power
and
creep.
Dragon Ball all over again.
Yeah, I
The
know.
thing, it's just like Dragon Ball because you're just like, oh, I can't get this form. Now I just want it
Yeah,
form.
exactly. That's really what it's like because throughout
Oh,
the
wait, I
whole
think
of
they're
like the
better.
first several sagas, the whole thing was, oh, the Super Saiyan. Like the best thing you could fucking do as a Saiyan warrior is become a Super Saiyan, and they make such a big deal about Goku's initial transformation. But then after he comes back to Earth, we start with the Android saga. Oh, we've got Goku Super Saiyan, Trunks is a Super Saiyan. Present day Trunks and Goten are Super Saiyans. Vegeta's a fucking Super Saiyan. Exactly.
You the Super Saiyan. You
And now-
all the
And now
Super
fast forward
Saiyan.
to fucking Dragon Ball Super. You've got Super God, Super Saiyan, Mega, Super Ultra Special, Super Duper Chocolate Sauce Covered Saiyan.
Do not mess with me because I will smite you. But you're a God Saiyan too. Oh,
Because like,
Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
they were saying Super
Power
Saiyan
creep.
God.
It's
Super
power
Saiyan
creep,
God
man.
is like the Swan Super Saiyan. Oh wait, Ultra Instinct. Why? Why?
Why not?
Because power creep. Because power creep.
Like that Super Ultra Mega Instinct.
who's ready for?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Goku hasn't found a way to like fucking work the Kaioken in there after all that other shit too. Like Ultra Instinct, but also Kaioken times 20.
Oh yeah, they're also like comment. No, and the new news thingy or something. They're adding in another form for Goku, and I don't know what it is.
It's gonna be like Kaioken, Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan, God Super
Because they said
Saiyan.
there's another
That's probably
form
what it's gonna be.
coming up. And he has silver hair, or whatever it is.
Lovely.
Mechanic hyper evolutions. They're better mega evolutions where they're just even stronger. And now more things are in the same tier with Rayquaza.
Wait, I have a question. Okay, we have Ultra forms, we got Mega Evolution. What's going to be next?
Have the Super Boys, and what they do is they're not quite mega evolutions, but they can still use Z moves. They're basically just more mega Rayquazas.
This just in, Smogon creates a brand new tier to hold the Super Boys, specifically for them. I mean, that's what they did with Anything Goes. That's the only reason the Anything Goes tier exists is because of Mega Rayquaza specifically.
Generations mechanic, diagonal battle.
Oh yeah, so Volcanic Pokemon to create silver hair once a while. And then they pretty much call it Master Ultra Instinct.
Oh,
Professor
fun.
Tree, and I'm gonna ask you what your gender is.
Why? And then with me like Super Boy. Yeah. Like all these baby Pokemon now get stronger.
else get to do anything stronger. They get to be super, just like the Mega Rayquazes and the Mega Mewtwo's and all that.
Superboys are basically just like fucking the Ascended Super Saiyans, where it's like the same thing, but they just get more swole.
Beyond, no, you're gonna be beyond Mega Evolution. You have to special item go Mega Evolution, then you go to Big Evolution. Then you get what you call it.
It's an example of a Superboy.
Master Evolution. They come from Mega to Master Evolution. You got Mega Cortex, and then Mega Master Evolve to Master Cortex.
Metal Skull War Mega Charizard Xmon.
There's an example of a Superboy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Echo. It's like this the Ascended Super Saiyan form. It's just the same thing, but just more swole. He's just more swole.
Mewtwo.
Swole-doof.
Mewtwo's gonna surpass Oakland now.
Super Bidooft's gonna get in the tier of his own. It's called the TU. It's gonna be called the TUH tier. The too much information.
NSFW.
Yes.
Not
Quick,
safe for work.
Go.
The Jello Apocalypse just in this last bit.
So do y'all want to open up to questions really quickly?
There's no clicking at the tip.
It's already been an hour.
It's already been an hour.
Alright, chat, go ahead and throw out those super rocky questions. I don't know why I said rocky.
Boys like Super Bidoof and Super Pachirisu.
We did it, Superboy.
No, that's the hashtag for the stream. Hashtag Superboys.
Hashtag Superboys.
Spelled like
I'd
this.
actually like to see a Mega Pachirisu.
Spelled like this. Hey, Pachirisu's a world championship winning Pokemon. That's completely viable.
Here's a random question. How super is this boy?
The most super.
Yep.
Superboy.
Okay, let's talk about. Okay, we got all this. Let's talk about you. Okay.
My favorite subject, me.
Yeah. Go. When come to when do you start Pokemon? When do you start doing that?
I started doing Pokemon content around, I believe it was in the tail end of 2015, early 2016, because before that I had started the channel itself physically in 2012, and for a few years I was doing sort of like comedy vlogging, which I was enjoying, but I felt like, it wasn't leaving a lot of room for me to talk about my more, I guess, nerdy interests like Pokemon and stuff. And I feel like a lot of my videos were kind of starting to seem like, sort of a knockoff of Grace Helbig and Wheezy Waiter, who were kind of my inspirations, and I still really enjoy them. But I felt like I needed to change things up. So at the tail end of 2015, I made the shift and the rebrand to Super Nerd Daniel, and I started doing Pokemon content from that point on, and been kind of doing that ever since.
Well,
that's cool.
Yeah, it is. Well, what is your very first Pokemon game? I don't know,
Your home region.
Kanto. I'm a Kanto baby.
Oh my boy.
Pokemon Blue was my first game. First starter was Charmander. I made life very hard for myself because, of course, first gym was Brock. But yeah, I started out in Pokemon Blue.
That's awesome.
Too.
And
first couple gyms were not great.
What is your favorite region? Still Kanto?
No, actually, no. My favorite region is Kalos.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's one that you don't hear often.
Why though? That's what we wonder. Why Kalos?
I just think Kalos just has a really beautiful design, really nice geography. I like the culture that it's based off of. It's based off France.
It's pretty cool. I have a French friend.
I like the variety of environments. I like the fashion that they have there. I like the Pokemon you can find there. Yveltal is my favorite legendary. I just like
make a
It's really like Kalos.
I understand. Okay, I'm not going to be real oriented. Oh, well, I like. Yeah, I like the reason. I like the Pokemon. It's just, and the design and stuff like that, but the problem I don't like is just the storyline. For me, it's the cute hand-holding, cute land, that three rivals, and it's just, for me, it's just...
Here's the thing. I get what you're saying, and I completely see where you're coming from. The storyline itself, I enjoy, but I don't like how in Gen 6 they started this trend of, like you said, sort of the hand-holding, where things got maybe a little bit too easy to appeal to the younger audience, which, I get it. That's the vast majority of the Pokemon intended fan base is the younger players, and they don't want them to get frustrated and disheartened because it's too hard. But I feel like they should do... I forget who brought it up in the stream chat earlier, but somebody said that they should bring back the challenge mode from Black and White 2. I feel like that would be a really good idea. Just do the game normally on the regular difficulty, and then you could go through again on challenge mode for those of you who want, you know, like, more of a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was too much of just going through everything like nothing is happening because they're just pretty much carrying you.
Dude, Oras was really bad with that. Oras was worse. Like, every 5 seconds, May was fucking healing you before you went to a new route or major battle. It was like, enough now.
Why couldn't they just go with a normal Ruby and Sapphire? Go with a normal Ruby and Sapphire, and they change it up at the end, not the beginning.
Pokemon is meant to be made for a younger audience, and they are bad at video games. You just have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the younger demographic is, you know, the primary demographic, because that's the most marketable, you know?
Here's the thing, even though a younger demographic and stuff like that, we were younger and stuff like that, and when we don't go through all that. Why now?
Well, of course, these kids have smaller attention span than we do.
Yeah, that too.
As kid.
Again, I feel like the solution might be to bring back challenge, just because, like, you could still have that difficulty in there for, you know, the younger audience or the people that maybe just aren't experienced with Pokemon games, and then you have challenge mode for the people that want a harder game to play. Just there. I think that solves a lot of the problems. Like, don't have so many times where your random NPC friend will just heal you out of nowhere because, oh, we don't want you to have too hard of a time on this new route. You know
what was the most broken thing ever? Going to the Elite Four, and then you go online to battle in random Pokemon trainer, and then all the Pokemon
gets healed. Yeah.
That was broken.
That's a bit cheap, honestly. That's a bit cheap.
I was like, you could do this right before the camping.
Volcarona just said that these kids are stupid, and this generation is pretty much stupid.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. I am a kid. I'm 15, so I can just say % truth. That's just, it's true.
I mean, when it comes to video games, a lot of these kids, I know I have a cousin that just got into Pokemon. Like, she got her first Pokemon game for Christmas, I believe. So, and I was trying to show her, like, hey, the game is basically holding your hand, and she kept on asking me questions. I'm like, it's holding your hand, and they just don't listen. That's the problem.
The kids are pretty stupid.
They just don't want to spend the time and read the text.
Here's where you go.
When it comes to Pokemon X and Y, it took me 2 days to beat it.
It took me a day to beat X and Y. I beat it on the first day it came out.
I got a Pokemon Y, and it took me a long time to beat it.
At least Pokemon Sun and Moon, it took me a longer because of the whole that's when it got confusing because of the whole island and stuff like that. It's not one path. It's more of you're going this way. No, wait, you have to go this way first.
Like, here's the thing I'll say positively about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. For me, I feel like the difficulty was cranked up a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
It's true.
Yeah, the level cap was definitely higher in Usum as opposed to Sun and Moon. And even with the experience share on, it took me a bit of a challenge to get through some
When the
battles.
Pokemon destroyed my team because my team was full. You were battling my team today. Not all.
Oh, yeah.
Half of my team was on that. I have a Tyranitar, I have a Banette, I have a Incineroar. I didn't have a Heatram yet because I was battling that Cosmo. But most of my team was weak against it.
How about Ultra Necrozma and you go into that battle, you were destined to just get beat into the ground.
Honestly, this is sheer dumb luck on my part, but I didn't have that much. Only because I had my Zoroark masquerading as probably something that was weak to Psychic. I think it might have been my Hariyama. Like, you could see it on the VOD on my YouTube channel. I forget which part it is, but like it just kept trying to use its signature move, the Psychic type one. I can't think of the name right now.
Yeah, I know what you're
But it just couldn't do it because it didn't know it was fighting a Zoroark instead of whatever it was actually fighting, and so I got to kind of cheap it out a bit. Because I didn't know that was still going to be Psychic type, and then its signature move would be Psychic.
That's why most people use Zoroark without the Oakland Sun directly. Because the ability. It's just like, why don't I have a Zoroark and have a fighting type on my team that could crit people off?
Yeah, because that's the thing. Fucking, they actually were really smart about Ultra Necrozma's moveset.
They were.
So it would be a more difficult battle, not to mention the fact it was level 65 or something like that when you fought it.
Dude, it was insane.
And it had the aura boost.
Oh, yeah.
All around. All around.
It was, for me, it took me like 5 battles to beat it because my team was weak against it. But yeah, it was like, oh yeah, let me get out the Tyranitar. Oh, one hit KO is dead. Rip. Let me get out the Banette. Oh wait, it's dead. Let me get out the Incineroar. Oh wait, it's dead. Oh boy, my team was stronger than, my team level was higher than the Cosmo, but it still destroyed my team.
Rip!
Because of the Dragon Pose and the Psychic type move.
Oh boy.
It was, yeah, I was like, this is a battle I like. I want more like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want more like Ultra Necrozmas where it's just like it's so hard,
Impossible.
it beats you in
Like-
the ground.
like
but I do
definitely-
want tough battles like that.
Yeah,
Well, here's the thing.
every so often, like, get an Ultra Necrozma in there, but in general, just get slightly more difficult than we've been having with smarter opponents, I think, would be the best thing.
Yeah. Cynthia. Oh, Cynthia.
Battles like Cynthia are what we need because Cynthia is the right amount of hard where it's not Ultra Necrozma beat you into the ground.
Her team is all even out.
Diantha from X and Y. Diantha was a bit of
Her
a
team was even out.
Diantha
You
was
know-
let down. Huge letdown.
I could Oko like her basically her entire team in my first.
But here's the thing, like, they should have more trainers with teams like Cynthia where they have IVs and EVs with not zero, more like higher IVs and EVs,
Balance.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they need. They need more
Throw
trainers
citrus
like
berries
that.
in absolutely everything.
Why is not? They could have done it with all the champions. Like, they
Something.
could have.
Boys,
I
it has
don't
been
see why
about
they
an
didn't.
hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, we're almost done. I just want to like finish up with Cynthia being wanted and stuff like that. Like more champions not like her. But instead we have Warwick where it's just like all water types. When you just battle a the 18 liter was already a water type, and then you battle the champion that is a water type.
Or with Steven, he's a steel type. Yeah, Steven's hard because I never beat ORAS. Don't sue me. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
he's a steel type. If you can counter the steel type
Bring a fire
without
type.
him countering you first, yeah, just
Ground
fire
type.
types.
It had to be more ground type.
The
man.
ground.
Even water type did be destroyed by Steven.
Powerful.
Well, if you got speed.
Yeah, it's not even just that. It's just that he was a steel type specialist. He had dual types. It wasn't just like
It's a
steel. It was like
rifling.
steel and something else, or rock and something else.
Is the rifling all one now?
That was so weird.
That might be a problem.
What happened?
No, it's still online. I don't know why it's being stupid.
It's gone.
Okay, it might be the person internet.
Weird.
Oh, it's bubbling hard for boss. Okay.
For me, too, the entire time.
She goes frickin' Suicune. It's frickin' Suicune, that's why.
Suicune. Suicune. My boy Suicune. But anyway, we knew more about Oakland Clock, and getting a type. Right? Yeah.
The battles are what we need.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
else y'all want to talk about?
Ready to-
Then we got everything. What about you? You have anything to talk about, Daniel?
No, I think we basically got everything we wanted to cover, and then stuff I didn't expect to. So, yeah.
A lot of stuff we didn't expect to cover.
A lot.
I think we got a lot in there. This is pretty good. I feel good about that.
So, who won that antic episode?
Someone else gets to end it. Actually, let's have our guest. Daniel, why don't you end it off for us?
All right. Well, can I maybe just do like a little pluggity plug?
I
Yeah.
don't care.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed me yammering on about things Pokemon related, you could continue to do so at youtube.com/SuperNerdDaniel. And you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SuperNerdDaniel for the latest updates and bad puns and excellent memes. And of course, this has been the ShallowCast. Everyone is here who is here. Everyone is not is a square.